Howdy, welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Got another micro artisan today. This one's pretty interesting. It's a gift set I purchased. So whenever I look at these micro artisans, if they have different offerings, other than just picking up a soap and maybe a soap and splash, if I can, I'm going to pick up like a set or something, or maybe if they have something special. And this one's kind of special. I really like what they're doing, how they're dispensing their soaps. So we're going to go over that. Couple announcements. Just want to talk about some shave meetups coming up. A lot of you know about the Razor Emporium meetup on February 22nd. I will be attending that. I've planned it back in October that I was going to be there. And then the next month on March 22nd, we have the first annual Texas shave meetup that I'm helping with a little bit. I'm doing my part to help Doug Embry out with that. So if you have any questions about it, reach out to Doug Embry or myself. And any artisans that maybe want to contribute to this, feel free to reach out to Doug Embry and myself on that. We do have some door prizes lining up and a few other things, so that one's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also planning on going to the Maggards meetup. I'm not sure when that one exactly is yet. I think I know tickets go on sale February 7th, I believe, for that one. So anyway, let's get to this one. The artisan today is Big Wood Soap Company. They have 4,971 sales and 5 stars on their reviews. So I did buy a gift set, and it comes in this just brown package. And let's open it up. I haven't used it yet. You'll see that it's all still packed up. So we've got this. See if I can get all this in the camera. Stay down. The tissue paper here, and then all the products in here. So I'm going to go over everything, and it's packaged really nice. So there are 2 choices in the scent on this. One was a lavender or something or other, I can't remember, and the other one is a Fresh Calm. I opted for the Fresh Calm. So you do get a wooden boar brush, and it's an Omega. Nice basic Omega boar brush. Not going to use that today though. I will use it, but not today. You get a soap caddy, because you also get a very healthy hunk of bar soap. And one thing I'm noticing is there is a lot of hay residue on all of this, which is fine. Man, that is a very healthy hunk of bar soap. It's 5 ounces. Man, that scent is nice. We'll go over the scent notes in a little bit. Man, this is a big caddy, and doesn't quite sit in there, but I like that a lot. I like the bamboo caddy. I'm going to set that off to the side. And then you get your shave soap, and there are a lot of different choices of how to get this. And I'm going to put some images on the screen here of what they look like. I chose this rustic blue pottery ramekin, and it is says 2.5 ounces of soap, and it is it's a harder crope, but it is pressing in some. It's a little malleable, and it's in this beautiful ceramic ramekin. And I think that is all that is in here. It looks like I said, I got it right before I left on my trip. Let me get this hay all off the place. I've got it all on my shaving area here and all over myself. Some dust in there too. That's all right. Yeah, this is really beautiful. So it's actually stoneware. It says so on the back there. And let me get this box and stuff out of the way, and we'll get moving. Sorry, try not to take up too much time. The brush for today, some of you may have seen my post. I just got home today from the trip. We're going to talk about that trip a little bit too. And this was waiting on me, fresh from Italy. It's a company called MOU, MOU, I believe. And hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. The Etsy store has 2 names, Glass 01 Studio, also known as Zero Uno Natura, or Natura, I'm not sure how to pronounce it right, out of Italy. But it is this beautiful ironwood and ironwood burl brush. Very unique design. When I first saw it, I thought it was a tall boy. But then I saw the dimensions and realized it wasn't. I was like, wow, I really like that. And it is so beautiful. I mean, that wood grain is just incredible. And that burl It's just amazing. Now they list this at just, all they say is 24 millimeter fan style synthetic is all they say. They don't say brand. This looks a lot like and feels a lot like the GDMG Japanese style fan knot. I have one. It feels a lot like the one I have in one of my brushes. But that's the brush we're using today. Also going to be using a second use of this. I just got it recently. I can't remember if I've used this in a video. I don't think I have. I just used it for the first time before I left on my trip. And this is the Alpha Claymore. And I have a third use Feather Super blade in here. So that's the razor. Let's get things going. Get the brush wet, and then we'll start working on a lather out of this ramekin. So I'll put the links to both Etsy shops, both for this brush and for the soap company. Soap company, like I said, is called Big Woods Soap Company. I'm going to put a little bit of water on top of this soap for a second and pour that out. All right, here we go. Get this brush loaded. Oh yeah, right off the bat. That scent. So Fresh Calm is lavender, sweet orange, tangerine, marjoram, and lemongrass essential oils. They're all essential oils. Okay, I think I've got that loaded. Let's see how it goes here. Get the face wet. Have a little over 24 hours growth, about a day and a half. And let's see how this lather goes. Well, it's just flinging off the brush, so it's a good sign, right? So this trip to Midland I took, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got some, man, it's dripping everywhere. I got some decent sales leads from it, but let me tell you, this was one of the more miserable trips, flinging this lather everywhere I've taken. And for one specific reason. Get a little bit more water. Where they had our booth, the showroom floor wasn't really a showroom. It was really on the landing, God, of the second floor of this hotel in front of the conference rooms. And we had no heat. In the mornings it was like 17 degrees, and in that room it was in the very, very low 20s. Like I think it was like one day it was 20 degrees in there. And miserable. Second day, luckily a friend of mine who was there from another company had some hand warmers and brought me a couple hot hands to use in keep my hands. But I was, my feet and my hands were numb and hurting. It was not fun. This is a pretty decent lather. It's all vegan based. We're going to get into that here in a little bit. Talk more about the company. I've got some information. They did have a nice about section on their Etsy that I'm going to read. So a bit about Big Woods Soap Company. This is direct from the owner. I am so fortunate to live right next to the Big Woods Nature Preserve in Webster, New York. I am able to walk out my back door and explore miles and miles of nature trails, natural meadows, and old growth woods. My products are truly nature inspired and made and packaged with respect for conserving our environment. All right, so let's start this first pass before we continue on with that. Ooh, I think I just got myself. We'll see. That angle was way wrong. I'm trying to go too quick. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit shorter for you guys. I know I've had a few comments about it. It's hard for me because I just talk, you know. Sometimes I'll go off on tangents. But I'll do what I can when I can. But I don't need to be hurrying my shave. Because that's when bad things happen during a shave. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. And the scent is nice. It's light. It's not heavy at all. but it is very fresh. It's invigorating, actually. I could see you really enjoying this for a morning shave. Even though it says fresh calm, it kind of energizes me. And of course, y'all all know that have been watching me, I really like lavender, and the lavender is pretty prominent in this. This razor is so good. Yeah, that brush knot, definitely, I'm almost positive it's that Japanese style fan from GDMG is how GDMG has it listed. It feels just like it when I used it. All right, so he continues on. When I began making my own soaps and body products, I spent loads of time researching the benefits of different oils and plants. What felt right to me was making my products as naturally and cruelty-free as possible. This meant no synthetic coloring, fragrances, or preservatives. This also meant avoiding oils like palm and avoiding the use of animal oils, lard, and tallow. This was no easy task. It took years of experimentation to really begin to develop my own recipes and create products that I was proud to share with my family and friends. I now grow and forage as many materials as I can. I partner with local beekeepers to source local honey and beeswax. I use packaging that can be composted or recycled, and I avoid plastic in my packaging. I hope that you enjoy Big Wood soap products, and I hope that you can enjoy them even more knowing that they are made responsibly as possible and inspired by nature. So the deluxe set, which is what I bought. Now, when you go to choose whatever way you want it provided to you in the different dishes he has, or if you just want a puck, he does have different levels you can purchase. You don't have to purchase it with a brush. I purchased what was called the deluxe set, and the deluxe set includes dish filled with shave soap, a wood or a blue brush. I got the wood because the blue was sold out. Lavender or fresh calm 5-ounce body soap, wide plank bamboo soap deck, and lavender or fresh calm fragrance balm. I don't think there was a fragrance balm in there. Like I said, I didn't dig through it. I received it before I left, and I just opened it, looked at it, and closed it. So I'll check on that. I'll find out. I'll reach out to him and find out what's up with that and let you know. So let's get the second pass going. I actually like this little handle, honestly. Boy, it's a huge contrast from the Hulk brush, right? It's a very nice scent. I can see that this isn't going to linger, and you can pretty much wear it with anything. It's yeah, it's nice. I like it. The lather is slick. It's not very, I don't know. I'll have to play with it and see how much water it'll take and see if it'll really pop up, because I know a lot of you like the thicker, fluffier lather, and I'll play with it and see. But you can hear that cushioning just by doing that. It's nice. It has just the right amount of slickness. Residuals there. I should have printed up the ingredients. I think they're on that label. Let me see. Yeah, soy wax, coconut oil, lye, castor oil, essential oils of lavender, sweet orange, tangerine, marjoram, lemongrass, cocoa butter, sodium lactate, and bentonite clay. Those are the ingredients. Performance is wonderful. Razor is just gliding, super slick. He only has the 2 scent choices in the soap. And I don't recall, I'll correct myself on the screen, if he had an unscented version for those of you that prefer that. But I'll look before I finish editing and have that on the screen if there is. Shipped fairly quickly. No issues. It came in before some others that I'd ordered before it, so it's good shipping. yeah, so far it's definitely a thumbs up for me. Let's get this last pass in. I have not had to load the brush up anymore. As you can see, it's got plenty of soap in the brush. Let's add a little water, see what happens. Since I'm on the third pass, let's see if it's got enough staying power. It's looking good. It's looking very good. Get a little bit more. Oh yeah. That's where it's at right there, actually. Jeez. Definitely. Jeez, look at all that. Dropping off. That's a nice wet lather. Beautiful. All right. I was worried this brush wasn't gonna stand up because you see my shaves of the day. I've got that Texas flag towel down here, but and anything super narrow usually doesn't stand up very well on it because it's such an uneven surface. But that's standing up just fine. All right. Against the grain. Yeah. Great slickness on this. Very good. Man, I am loving using all these new artisans. These, well, they're not new. Some of these have been around for years. I mean, geez, can't remember her name. I'm sorry, but the one artisan I did, she's been making that soap for 20 years. But new to me. And just finding some of these unique items, like using the ramekin dish. That's it's beautiful. I love it. Great idea, actually. And they have a few regular shave bowls as well, and a few other designs. So check them out. Price wasn't bad. The deluxe kit was, I think, it was $36.99 for it, and the soap by itself, like the puck itself, I think is like $4.99 or something like that. If you get just the paper wrapped puck. To put in a mug, if I remember correctly. If not, I'm going to put all of it on the screen. So I didn't make my notes as thorough because I had so much written already. I didn't have much room, and I like to keep it to one sheet. I do like this razor. I wanted the Alpha Spirit, but it's currently sold out, and I was going to wait, but then Steve Tinter told me that will be coming out with a titanium version very soon, so I think that's the one I'm going to nab. Let me get a rinse, come back up for my final thoughts. Definitely plenty of residual slickness. It took me a while to rinse that off my face. That is some slick soap. I probably didn't even need to lather that third pass. Jeez, just a little water on there probably would have been fine. Now I wouldn't have done that because you want that protection as well of that layer of lather. But geez, the slickness was definitely still there. That's good stuff. I like it. Very good. That's a winner for sure. I think what I'll do, because man, I've got enough of these, I can stretch this out for the year. I honestly can. I have more incoming. I'm finding more every day. There are so many micro artisans. It's blowing my mind, literally, how many of them there are out there. I'm gonna get a little balm on. I didn't bring an aftershave with me. I've been using this lately. You've probably seen it in my travel shave photos and stuff. The WSP unscented cooling aftershave balm. Really liking this stuff. It's very nice. Very nice. So we're going to get some of that on. Since it's a a little late. I'll be going to bed pretty soon, so I'll just put a little balm on instead of a fragrance. And I wasn't sure if I was going to like this balm or not. I'm real picky on balms. And I hate that I'm picky on balms because I really like balms. Especially because I do get some dry skin on my forehead and other places. So that's the reason why I like it. But there are some balms that leave me a bit greasy. And so that's why I got the unscented, because I wanted to try it out before I got addicted to a scent that I liked. And this one does not leave me greasy at all. It absorbs really fast. Just leaves my skin nice and moisturized, and it's a wonderful product. I will pick up a couple more in a scent that matches some of my soaps now. I like it a lot. Good job, WSP. So Big Woods Soap Company, big thumbs up. Perfect. I would say it's Texas Shaves approved. I don't know if I would consider MOU a micro artisan or not, because I really don't know much about them. Never seen them before. They're being sold on Etsy. I haven't seen them in the States anywhere. I just happened to run across them on Etsy. They had posted this exact brush, hooked me, went to the Etsy, bought it, but they have a few others in this design as well as other designs. They even have some metal brush handles and stuff that are really nice, so check them out as well. So I'm going to put them in this micro artisan video. I'm not sure how popular they are over in Italy. But guys, you need to check this company out. They're really good, really beautiful brushes. I mean, that is exquisite. Let me rinse it off here so you get a better look. Get that out. And there's still a ton of soap in there. But I mean, just look at that brush. It may look a little silly to some of you. I think this is a sexy, sexy brush. Love it. All right, guys. I believe that's it. Find your peace in what and where you can. Stay warm, guys. We'll see you next time on the Texan Shaves. Goodbye.